Come to the front of your mat, feet hip width or big toes touching. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. And bow your chin softly towards your chest, or bring your thumbs to your forehead and close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, allowing yourself to arrive. Making the choice to be present in this moment without worrying about the future or reflecting on the past. There are times, situations, conversations that can leave us feeling stuck, can create frustration or aggravation. And observe if you're feeling any kind of heaviness, stuckness, aggravation, aggression, or anger. And the offering today is for us to embody water, and specifically either a current of a river or of a waterfall. And envision that there are rocks in this river or this waterfall, or that you are a rock in this body of water. And your breath is the current of water moving over your body. And as we know, the longer water runs over a rock, the softer the rock becomes. And so let us smooth out whatever we might be feeling with our breath, with this practice, so that perhaps we'll receive more clarity. Perhaps we'll hear our own wisdom shedding light on the situation or the feeling. If you haven't already, begin Ujjayi breath, gently constricting the back of the throat and creating the sound of the current of this water with each inhale and exhale. To smoothing out the edges. Releasing your hands down. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up overhead. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back, offer your beautiful heart forward, and exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge, lower the knee to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up, hands in prayer overhead or arms shoulder width apart. As you exhale, right fingers forward, left fingers back, twist your torso towards the left. Inhale, reach the left arm forward and up, come back to center, and then exhale, twist in the opposite direction, left fingers forward, right fingers back. Inhale, right arm meets left one, arms overhead. Exhale again, twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm meets right one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, arms up, coming back to center with the torso. Exhale, hands down by the front foot and step your left knee to meet your right knee. Take your hands out in front of you, Anahatasana. Bring your forehead down to the ground, keeping your booty up high. Slide your hands towards you. Come on to hands and knees. Inhale, round the spine. Look at your own belly button. Then exhale, arc the spine and look up towards the sky. Belly goes towards the earth. Inhale, round the spine. Look at your own belly. Exhale, arc the spine, look forward and up. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, arc. Inhale, round. Exhale and arc. Inhale and round. Exhale and arc. Take your hands a little further forward, curl your toes under, and make your way into downward dog, creating an upside down V shape with your body. Splay your fingers out wide, tilt your booty up to the sky. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Come onto your fingertips, and as you inhale, reach your chest forward, look forward. And then as you exhale, just gently round your spine and hug your inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, reach your chest forward, press your back heel towards the back of the room, and then exhale, round the spine, hug the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, press through the back heel. Exhale, scissor the inner thighs as you round the spine. Inhale, reach your chest forward, press your back heel out behind you. Exhale and round, hug the inner thighs. Step to the front of your mat, and next time you inhale, flat back, offer the chest forward, drawing shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Root down through your legs. Inhale, stand up, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, swan dive right back down, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, offer the heart forward. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge, lower the knee to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up, lift the torso upright. Exhale, left fingers forward, right fingers back, open your chest towards the right. Inhale, right arm meets left one, torso reaches forward, arms up. Exhale, open up towards the left, right arm forward. Left arm meets right one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down by the front foot and step your right knee to meet your left knee. Anahatasana, reach your arms out in front of you, booty up high, forehead down towards the ground. Feel your breath. Slide your hands towards you. Come onto hands and knees. And now this time, inhale, arc the spine, look up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine and look at your own belly. Inhale, arc the spine and look up. Exhale, round the spine and look at your belly. Inhale, arc the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slide your hands out in front of you, curl your toes under, make your way into down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. So come onto your fingertips. This is known as the 4 movements of lunge. As you inhale, reach your chest forward. As you exhale, round the spine, scissor the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, reach the chest forward. So the front knee bends and straightens very little. Exhale, round the spine, stay low, meaning keep the front knee bent. Inhale, reach the chest forward, press your back heel out behind you. Exhale, round and scissor the inner thighs. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, scissor inner thighs, chin in towards the chest. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back. You can always put your hands on your shins if you need. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart, Tadasana, mountain pose. Hear your breath. With each exhale, can we smooth out the edges, not only of our breath, but of our body and of our mind. Opening the eyes, chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And as you exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Knee stays off the ground, and inhale, reach your arms overhead, high lunge. Exhale, hands down by the front foot and step back, downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose, upward push-up position. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, roll over your toes. Exhale, down dog, hips up to the sky. Inhale, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands, Vira 2. Lower your left heel to the right and cartwheel your arms out into a T shape. We're going to take the dancing warriors. As you inhale, peaceful warrior, slide your left hand down your left thigh, right fingertips up and back. Exhale, modified side angle pose, right forearm on top of right thigh, left arm overhead towards the front of the room. Inhale, come upright, left arm down, right arm up, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle pose, right forearm on top of right thigh, left arm overhead. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle pose. Keep rooting both your heels down into the ground as we do this. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Pivot your right foot so it's parallel to your left one. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bow, wide-legged standing forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Press your heels down and then squeeze them in towards each other. And from here, you're going to tent out your left fingertips out in front of you, and then grab a hold of your outer left ankle with your right hand. You can also hold on to calf or thigh if that's more accessible. Then from here, tilt your booty up to the sky, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just spiral your heart open towards your left leg, which is the back of your mat. And slowly release. Walk your hands over towards your right foot. Pivot your left heel up off the ground, bending into your right knee. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. So revolved lunge pose. Reach up through your top arm. Right hand comes down, step to the front of your mat, and inhale, lengthen into a flat back. Offer your heart forward. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Chair pose, bend into your knees. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Tadasana, mountain pose, standing up. With each breath, smoothing out body and mind. Chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Utkatasana. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Keep the knee off the ground. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands down by the front foot and step back, downward dog. Inhale, rippling forward, plank pose, upward push-up position. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up to the sky behind you. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, Vira 2. Lower the right heel to the left and come on up, right with your torso. Open your arms into a T shape. Dancing warriors, inhale, peaceful warrior. Right hand down the right thigh, left arm up. Exhale, modified side angle, left arm on left thigh, right arm overhead. Inhale, peaceful warrior, slide it back. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, modified side angle. Inhale, come upright, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your front leg and pivot your left foot so it's parallel to your right one. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, bow, standing forward fold, wide-legged version. Go ahead and grab a hold of the outer right ankle with the left hand. Tend out your right fingertips off the mat in front of you, and then gently spiral your heart open towards your right leg without your torso moving to your right leg. So it's just a gentle twist towards the right. Bend your right elbow if you can, and see if you can roll your heart open towards the back of your mat a bit more. Left hand comes down, look towards your left foot. Walk your hands over to your left foot as you bend into your left knee. Pivot your right heel up off the ground. Right hand stays down, left arm goes up to the sky. Open your chest towards the left. Feel your breath. Left hand comes down, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, offer your chest forward. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Root down through your legs, chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, stand up, release your arms down by your sides, and then bring them into prayer in front of the heart. Hear your breath. Release your hands, chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge, left foot meets it, plank pose, and then lower halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up. Inhale, right leg goes up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward, Vira-2, lower your back heel down to the ground, open your arms out into a T shape. Inhale, peaceful warrior, slide your left hand down your left thigh, right fingertips up. And as you exhale, bend your right elbow and take your right hand to the back of your head. Lift your right elbow up a little bit higher and lengthen the right side waist. Straighten your front leg, come upright with your torso. You may need a block for this for triangle pose. As you open your arms out into a T shape, inhale, reach your right fingers forward and down, right hand to a shin, a block of the earth, left arm up to the sky. Now, like we talked about in those 4 movements of lunge, hug the inner thighs towards each other. Take your top arm towards the back of your own mat. We're going to take a neck release here. Left palm faces right wall, shrug the shoulder onto the back, and then tilt your head so that your right ear comes closer towards your right shoulder. And you can explore moving your chin, moving closer towards your right shoulder or further away until you feel a stretch in the neck. If this ever feels like too much, ignore me and just keep the chin closer to the chest with the neck parallel, meaning that the left and the right side are even. Those of us who are taking the neck release, relax the jaw, soften the tongue. And breathe deep into the side of your neck, the left side specifically. Bring your chin back in towards your chest, reach your left arm overhead, and then reach your left arm forward and down. Bend into your right knee and put your back knee, your left knee on the ground. Come upright with your torso, and you may want to slide a blanket underneath your back knee. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. We're going to come into a twist. As you inhale, lift the chest, and as you exhale, take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. If this ever feels like too much, left arm down, right arm up, like we did earlier the last time we twisted. As you inhale, lengthen the spine forward, and exhale, if you have your hands in prayer, press your top palm into your bottom one and roll your chest open. Stay as you are or curl your back toes under and straighten your back leg. Scissor the inner thighs towards each other, reach the top of the head forward and soften your jaw. Deepen your breath. Hands down by the front foot, put your back knee down on the ground, Ardha Hanuman, half split pose. You're going to work towards straightening your front leg. And you may want to grab that block, slide it underneath your calf, and put your hands on the block. This gives you a little bit more space. So if lower back or hamstrings need a bit more support, this is where the block would come in, so feel free to use it. If you're not using the block today, walk your hands out in front of you and bow forward and down. Soften your jaw, deepen your breath. Is there anywhere in my body right now that I can soften? Bend back into your front knee and go ahead and step your right foot to meet your left one. Plank pose, upward push up. Claw the mat with your finger pads. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog, hips up to the sky behind you. Lay your fingers out nice and wide and soften your jaw. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky behind you, three-legged downward dog, and step it forward in between your hands. Right heel lowers to the left, cartwheel your arms out into a T-shaped Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale, Peaceful Warrior, Reverse Warrior. Slide your right hand down your right thigh. Left arm goes up, and if you came with me on the other side, bend your top elbow, bring your top hand to the back of your head. And then inhale and reach your left elbow higher up towards the sky, lengthening the left side waist. As you do this, gently hug the belly button in and puff up the left side of your ribs. Press the outer edge of your back foot into the ground. Come upright with your torso. You may want to grab a block for this triangle pose, straightening your front leg. As you inhale, reach your left fingers forward and down, left hand to a shin, a block of the earth. Right arm goes up to the sky. Hug the inner thighs towards each other, and now roll your left ribs towards the right and up towards the ceiling, spiraling your heart up towards the sky. Take your right arm towards the back of your own mat. Here comes that neck release. Right palm faces the left wall. Shrug your right shoulder onto your back and then tilt your head so that your left ear comes closer to your left shoulder. And again, you can play with moving your chin closer or further away from your left shoulder until you feel a stretch on the right side of your neck. Now, again, if you have any neck sensitivity, this may not be the pose for you. You can always just keep the right arm up, keep your chin softly towards your chest, and either look to the right or up to the sky. So not doing the neck release if it doesn't work. Wherever you are, soften your jaw. Is there anywhere in the fingers and toes that you could release just a little bit more? Bring your chin in towards the chest, reach your right arm up towards the sky, and then reach it forward and down. Bend into your front knee and put your back knee down on the ground. Inhale, come on up into a low lunge. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, go ahead and twist. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, pressing your palms in towards each other. And I want you to really work on lengthening the spine forward. And then twist your heart open like we just talked about in triangle pose. So from your bottom ribs, which are now your right ribs, twist them towards the left and up towards the sky. I find I usually have to relax my shoulders a little bit in this one and lengthen the sides of the neck. Look down towards the ground. You're going to come with me, curling your back toes under, straighten your back leg. Work your front thigh towards being parallel with the ground. So generally bending a little bit deeper into your front knee, you'll notice what'll happen is it'll deepen the stretch in your back leg as well as strengthen the front hamstrings a bit more. Come back to center, put your back knee down on the ground. Ardha Hanuman, work towards straightening your front leg. You may want to put a block underneath your left calf, hands on block or hands on the ground. You do what works for your own hamstrings, your own lower back. And then flex through your front foot and curl your toes to your shin. Lengthen your spine and think less about trying to bring your nose to your knee and think more about lengthening the spine forward and down. This protects the lower back. If you came with me on the other side, you can walk your hands out in front of you and bow forward. And again, think ribs to thighs versus nose to knee. And relax your jaw. Bend back into your front knee and step your left knee to meet your right knee. And then go ahead and scoot yourself forward. So walk your knees forward towards the front of your mat for Virasana Hero Pose. You're going to bring your knees together, take your feet out to the side, and you're going to bring your bum in between your legs. And you might want to sit on a block or a bolster. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of this because everyone's knees are so different. So if this works out okay, you can recline backwards like I'm just doing, or come onto hands and knees. You can take what we call saddle. So your knees go out to the sides, your big toes come to touch. You put your bum on your heels, and again, you can stay upright or recline here. So this is for people whose knees are A-okay with deep flexion, meaning deep bending. If this doesn't work for you, I'm going to show you the last pose, which is going to be lizard pose. Now, saddle pose, the pose I'm in right now, is way easier on your knees than hero. So play with all three until you're like, that's the one for me today. Okay. So lizard pose, you'd step your right foot forward, left foot out behind you, left knee lowers down to the ground. It's a lunge, hands on the inside of the front leg. Stay upright or lower forearms to a block or to the ground. You'll take 8 breaths and then switch sides. Okay. So I'm coming back to the variation that works for me today, but I really want you to check in with yourself. There's no pressure to do any of these poses. What I'm looking for is a quadricep opener, which is the front of your thighs. But I want you to find a variation where your knees and your lower back feel great. Not A-okay, but great. Once you find your own variation, thanks for listening, go ahead and close your eyes and deepen your breath. If you can, just soften around the edges in terms of tension in the face and the shoulders and the fingers and toes. My friends who are reclined, slowly come upright with your torso, come forward onto hands and knees, and then straighten one leg out behind you, ball the foot on the ground, and just roll the heel front to back, stretching out the back of the knee. And switch sides. Come on back to center, and then go ahead and scoot yourself down onto your bum, Baddha Konasana feet, soles feet together, knees out to the sides. We're going to grab a hold of that block, put it on its lowest height, and we're going to lie our shoulder blades onto the block, so a variation of supported fish pose. And then head can either come down to the ground, or you can put another block underneath your head. And or if you're fortunate to have a bolster, you can put a bolster underneath your whole spine, keeping your bum on the ground. If soles feet together, knees out to the sides doesn't work for you, because it doesn't for everyone, any leg variation is great, which could be straight legs out in front of you, or both knees bent, both feet on the ground, or any other variation. Just ideally, left and right side are doing the same thing. Once you find your variation, again, I'd love you to close your eyes and just allow your body to soften and relax into the support of this pose, the support of the prop, as well as the ground. If you'd like to stay here, feel free. If you're coming out with me, slowly place your feet back on the ground, knees coming in towards each other. Lift yourself up off the prop, move it over to the side. Lie back down again. So we're going to take a variation of a neck release. And again, this doesn't feel good in every body, so feel free to explore it with me. Grab a hold of the block and put it on its edge behind your occipital. Your occipital is where your neck and your head meet. Have the edge of the block on the occipital ridge, and then begin to move your chin left to right, up and down. And what you should feel is pressure being applied to the occipital ridge. And so it should feel good, meaning it should feel like a release without any kind of sharp pain. If you start to feel any sharp pain, this is not for you. You can always just lie down into Shavasana. Or if there's another neck release you like doing, you can always take that instead. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths. So if you find a spot that feels real good, just stay there for a bit until it feels like the tension releases, and then keep moving. Slowly releasing the block and making your way into Shavasana, into corpse pose. If there's anything else your body needs, feel free to take it. If you're coming with me into Shavasana, splay your feet and your arms away from each other. You may even want to put a blanket on top of you or a layer. And then close your eyes for final rest. Take a deep breath in the nose. And just as you exhale, allow your whole body to relax a little bit more, to soften a little bit more. Letting go of any tension. I'm going to go through a short body scan here. If you prefer not to listen, just allow my voice to fade into the background. Take your awareness into both your feet and envision them getting a little bit heavier out to the left and to the right. Take the awareness into the calves and allow them to get heavier down into the ground. Backs of the thighs and the pelvis become heavier. Back of the heart and the shoulders also becoming heavier. Upper arms and forearms melting a little bit more into the ground. All 10 fingers are softening right where they are. Back of the head melts deeper down into the ground. And the jaw and the eyes become heavier into the socket, into the jawline. Feeling your whole body relaxing. Whole body softening into this breath, into this moment. If you have the time and would like to remain in Savasana, feel free. If you're coming out with me, bend your knees and place your feet on the ground. And at your own pace and in your own time, you'll make your way up to sit. No hurry. Once you find your seat, just close your eyes. Tension naturally occurs in body and mind. Observe if any of that has shifted, has softened from this practice. Feel the fluidity of your own breath moving through you. Stay as you are. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart, recognizing and honoring the beauty within and without. Namaste.
If you like that video, you'll probably like these. And if you want more videos, go to my membership site. Either way, let's stay connected.